Hello students, I am Cynthia from GEMS Polytechnic College. So we are in lecture 19. So I am handling a subject called estimating and costing. Our subject code is 1615503. Okay, so we are in a topic called desired accuracy in taking measurement of various items of work. So we are in unit 3, mode of measurement. So until now we have seen about desired accuracy of various items of work. We have already seen so many things. So today we are going to learn the final last two topics of desired accuracy in taking measurements of various items of work. Okay, so already we have learned that how to take measurement of earth work, concrete work, okay, that desired accuracy, then brick work, roof covering, ceiling, then tada and skirting, then the plastering and pointing work, then the painting work, okay, so then the whitewashing, okay, these are the things we have already seen in the lecture 18. So in this lecture we are going to have or we are going to learn about the desired accuracy in taking measurement of sanitary and water supply work, then the road work. Okay, so in the road work we will have tar and bitumen road, types of road, like, okay, tar and bitumen road, then the cement concrete road. Okay, so what is the material used for road work? Okay, so that are the things, what are the accuracies we need to follow while taking measurement for sanitary and water supply work, then the road work. Okay, these things only we are going to learn in lecture 19. So content of the lecture. So what are the contents here? First one is sanitary and water supply works. Then the second one is road work. So in the road work we have two types. I have already told, right? In the road work we have two types. First one is tar and bitumen road. Then the second one is cement concrete road. Okay, so in this lecture we are going to learn only short things. Okay, only two things. Okay, two things desired accuracy while taking the measurement. First one is sanitary and water supply work. Then the second one is road work. In the road work we have two types: tar and bitumen road, cement concrete road. Okay. Okay, sanitary and water supply works. Okay, so the first topic is sanitary and water supply works. First of all, sanitary work means what? It is nothing but it's like a cleaning or a maintaining purpose it is used. Okay, so individual's waste is outsourced to another upper tenant. Okay, so that is called as or individual waste is outsourced to another. Okay, that is called as for that is the purpose of doing sanitary work. Sanitary works like in the wash basin, then in the toilet, sink, okay, everywhere. Okay, that is called as sanitary works. Okay, so water supply work then. Water supply works means what? Water supply, it consists of a building supply pipe or water distributing pipes, then necessary connecting pipes, fittings, control valves, and all the appurtenances carrying or supplying potable water in or adjacent to the buildings. Okay, so it is nothing but what is the purpose of water supply? To deliver the water. Okay, so that is about sanitary and water supply work. Okay, so first point is earthwork for laying pipeline and other appurtenant items shall be same as given in the items of earthwork. Okay, so we have already seen about earthwork, how to measure. Okay, so the to lay the pipeline, the same thing for earthwork, the accuracy measurement, accuracy in taking measurement is same for here also. Okay, for laying the pipeline. Then the second point is pipes shall all be measured in running meter, including all the bends and junctions. Okay, so in the pipe, imagine a pipeline. Okay, it will have junctions. Okay, meeting point. Then it will have some bend in. Okay, bend in pipes. We have already seen, right? So it will also be included in it in while taking measurement, which shall not be. It will not be measured separately. Okay. Then upper tenant means it is nothing but the belonged items, belonging. Okay, that is called as upper tenant. So in the image you can see, right? So this is called a sanitary work. Then the next point is the measurements shall be taken along the center of the pipe. So we need to take measurements along the center of the pipe. Then the testing pipe will also be included. Then the measurement for concrete work for bedding, benching, etc. shall be given in this item. So pipeline or water supply means in the down image you can see, right? So this is also called as this one is also called as for water supply purpose only. It is this pipe is laid, right? So we for this we need some concrete bedding or benching, right? So that will be included in the concrete work. Okay, we don't need to mention while taking measurement here. We don't need to measure the things of concrete work, bedding, benching will not be included here. It will be given in the concrete work itself. We need to have measurement there. Then fitting and appliances. Okay, so here you can see right in upper image, this is called as sanitary fittings. Okay, so first one is gullies, siphons and fire hydrants, including concrete bedding and setting in position, shall be enumerated separately after fully describing the item. So gullies, siphons and fire hydrants. Okay, so fire hydrants means it is nothing but it is a connection point, okay, by which the firefighters can tap into the water supply. Okay, just think fire hydrants means it is a connection point. Then gullies, okay, then siphon. Okay, siphon means the tube. Okay, tube used to convey the liquid upwards from a reservoir and then down to a lower level of its own accord. So it is nothing but siphon means to move. In the lower image you can see, right, this is called a siphon. Okay, to move the liquid from one container to the another, it is used. Siphon is used. Okay, then all these things shall be enumerated separately. Enumerated means it is nothing but mention one by one. That is called as, okay. So we need to mention all these things. Okay, we need to describe all these fitting things. Then connection of fittings, elbows, bends, tees, it will be enumerated. The same thing. Okay. Then next work in next topic in sanitary and water supply work is manholes. So in the image you can see, right, that is called as manhole. Okay, so manhole means what? It is a small covered area opening in a paved area allowing access beneath, especially one loading to a sewer. Okay, it is nothing but it is a small covered paved area. Okay, so this is called as, in the image you can see, right, so this is called as manhole. Then what is the first point? Manhole and inspection chambers up to 6 meter depth shall be enumerated, stating the size and depth. Okay, so manhole means I have shown on image. This is called as manhole. So inspection chamber. Okay, so inspection chamber means what? These are the access points to underground pipe work which allow maintenance and removal of blockages. Okay, so in the image, in the down image you can see, okay. So in the down image you can see, right, so this portion is called man cover, the opening. Okay, so in the downer portion you can see some pipe. This is called a sewer pipe. Then this portion, okay, you can see, right, this is called as inspection chamber. Okay, so the next one, the item includes cast iron cover with the frame materials, formwork, etc. It will be described. Okay, all the things we need to describe. That is the first major point. Then the next one is the manholes shall be classified into different groups depending upon the depth as given below. Okay, so depending upon the depth of manhole, we are classifying into different groups of manhole. Okay, so if the depth is up to 2.1 meter means it is a shallow manhole. Then deep manhole means it should be above 2.1 meter and up to 4.2 meter. So that if it is with this depth means we will call it as deep manhole. Then next one is extra deep. Okay, so above 4.2 meter and up to 6.0 meter. Okay, if it is between 4.2 meter and 6 meter means we will call that as extra deep manhole. Okay, so based on the depth we are classifying the manholes into three types: shallow, deep and extra deep. Okay, so these are things. Then the next point is the manholes exceeding 6 meter depth. It will be measured in detail under the various items of work such as brickwork, concrete work, etc. If it exceeds 6 meter means it will be measured in detail under the various items of work such as brickwork and concrete work. Okay, it will be mentioned there. Okay, so we have completed the first topic. So the second one is what? Road work. So road work means you can have already have knowledge about it, right? So in the image you can see this is called as road work. Okay, so what are the things we need to describe here? The quality and the size of materials. We should describe all these things, and the source of supply also it also should be stated. Okay, while taking measurement. Then the measurements shall be taken in stacks prepared on the level ground. So the leveling is most important, and it will be measured in cubic meter. Then the road metal of different sizes, it will be measured separately. Okay, so measurement shall be taken in stacks. Okay, so first of all, stacks means what? So stack means it is nothing but one above another. Okay, so in the road work we have many layers, right? So measurement shall be taken one over the another. Okay, on the level ground, that will be measured in cubic meter. Then road metal of different sizes, it will be measured separately. Okay, so in the road, what is the next point? Usually, road metal is stacked along the road on the side berms, and the cross-sectional measurement is taken with the help of a stacking template of trapezium type, and the length of stacks will be measured to get the quality. So it is nothing but we will place the road metal one over the another in the side of the side area. Okay, of the side berm means it is nothing but it is a raised strip of ground flat runs along the side of the road. Okay, so in the side of the road we can stack or we can place the road metal one over the other, and after that we can calculate the cross sectional measurement. Okay. Then earthwork excavation and earthwork necessary to bring the road alignment to proper levels. Okay, while we are doing excavation and earthwork, while we are doing earthwork in the road area, so to get the proper leveling, okay, it will be measured in accordance with the rules mentioned under item of work. Okay, so the leveling should be proper. So for the purpose only we are doing the earthwork. Then rolling and watering formations, it will be measured in square meter. So next one is soiling. Okay, soiling. In case of soiling, the measurement shall be done in square meter or cubic meters. Okay, soiling work. In the down area of the road, we will have a soiling, right? So it will be measured in square meter or cubic meter. Then the soiling of the boulders or a quarried stone, it will be described stating its thickness. So it is nothing but boulders means it is a stone. Okay, so that these are the layers of road work. Okay, so it will be measured in cubic meter. Okay, then the soiling of boulders, it will be described stating its thickness. With the thickness we have to describe that. Then the second one is what? Berms. Okay, so the preparation of side berms shall be measured in running meter or kilometer, stating average filling and width. Then the last one is edging. So edging shall be measured in running meters, stating the materials to be used and the method of placing. Necessary excavation, it will be included. Okay, so edging, all the edging of roads, it will be measured in running meter with the description of materials used and the method of placing. Okay, so first type of road, tar and bitumen road. Okay, so tar and bitumen road, also called as, it is a binder. So what are the things we need to describe here? What is the type, then what is the grade, and what is the penetration, and what is the quantity of binder, and what is the stone grade. Okay, so penetration means it is nothing but it is the vertical distance traversed by the point of standard load into the bituminous water. So bituminous material under specific conditions of load, time and temperature. So this is nothing but we have seen in the concrete lab, right? So bitumen walk, we can do penetration test. Okay, so that is the thing. So what is the grade we are going to use, then the type, then the penetration point, then the quantity of binder, stone grade. Okay, stone grade means what? These are the part, or these are put at some distance from road, where bitumen is mixed with it. Okay, and brought on the road surface. Okay, so that is called a stone grade. These are the pot, these are put at the some distance from road. Okay, where the bitumen is mixed with it. That is called a stone grade. Then the tar and bitumen road, it will be measured in square meter. Then surface painting, okay, it will be, so in the image you can see, right, this is called as tar and bitumen road. Okay, then the surface painting, it will be measured in square meter, and the quantity of binder in kg per square meter, and the quantity of stone grid, it will be measured in cubic meter per square meter. Okay, so it will be per square meter record on the road surface shall be described. Okay, so the tar and bitumen road, it will be measured in square meter, and the surface painting, it will be measured in square meter. So in the image you can see, that is called as tar and bitumen road. Then pre-mix carpet, it will be measured in square meter, and the quantity of binder in kg per cubic meter of aggregate shall be described in the items. So it is nothing but we will have I have told, right, in the road means it will have many layers. Okay, so bituminous course, pre-mix carpet. Okay, so these are the layers. Okay, so pre-mix carpet means you can see in the upper image, right? So this is called as pre-mix carpet. Okay, so pre-mix carpet means what? It is an open graded bituminous mix. Okay, which is widely used as an overlay on urban sections, and as the surface goes on some rural roads in India. Okay, so that is called as pre-mix carpet. It is a layer of road. It will be measured in square meter. Then grouting. Okay, so grouting, whether full grout or semi grout, it will be measured in square meter, and the quantity of binder in kg per square meter shall be stated. Okay, so the consolidated thickness of later shall be stated, it will be mentioned later. So grouting means it is nothing but aggregates are bound together. Okay, that is called as grouting. It will be measured in square meter. Then the second one, okay, cement concrete road. So cement concrete road, it will be measured in cubic meter. Then the formwork for the pavement not exceeding the 20 centimeter, it will be included in these items. Then for those exceeding 20 centimeter in thickness, the formwork shall be measured separately. Okay, so in the image you can see, right, so both the roads we can see in our area also, right. So in the highways or something we will see the tar and bitumen roads and cement concrete roads. Okay, so when compared to the cement concrete, cement concrete road means it will be of less fuel consumption. Okay, by vehicle. Cement concrete road means it will be of less consumption by vehicle. Okay, so running on a concrete road. Okay, it will be of less pollution. Okay, when compared to the tar and bitumen road. Okay, so cement concrete road means it will be of less pollution. Okay, less fuel consumption by the vehicle running on a road. Okay, so this is cement concrete road. Then the next point is, if the concrete is reinforced, it shall be so stated, and it will be measured separately. Then in learning about expansion joints shall be described and measured separately. It will be measured in running meter, stating the thickness and depth of the joint. Okay, so this is about cement concrete road. So this is about today's session. Okay, so what are the things we have learned? We have learned about sanitary and water supply work and the road work. So in the road work we will have two types, tar and bitumen road and the cement concrete road. Okay, what are the thing? What are the descriptions we need to have and what how to measure? Okay, that are the things we have learned today. So in the next lecture or next session we will continue with the rules of deductions for the brickwork, plastering and painting work. Okay. So these are the books we need to refer for this subject: estimating and costing and civil engineering, BN Datta, then estimating and costing, SC Rangwala, then estimating and costing, Bharat Bhushan, Johindra Kohli. Okay, so these are the books. I mainly prefer estimating and costing BN Datta book and estimating and costing Bharat Bhushan, Johindra Kohli book. Okay, so these are the books we need to refer for this estimating and costing subject. So this is about lecture 19. Okay, so this is the last topic of last lecture of desired accuracy in taking measurement of various items of work. We have completed this topic almost. So in the next lecture we will continue with the rules of deductions. Okay, so this is that is the last topic in the unit 3. Okay, rules of deductions for brickwork, plastering and painting work. What are the rules we have? Okay, what are the rules of deductions we have? Okay, so that is the things we are going to learn in lecture 20. Okay, so thanks for watching. Thank you.